Today, I will be discussing Chinese architecture in the Ming Dynasty. But first, what exactly is Chinese architecture? Throughout the span of many dynasties, new techniques have continued to be perfected, but there are a few main components of Chinese architecture: timber building, the Pavilion Concept, and Hierarchical Organization. First, let's take a look at timber building. The basic elements in a Chinese timber building are the platform of pounded earth faced with stone or tile on which the building stands, the post and lintel frame or the vertical post topped by horizontal tie beams, the roof supporting brackets and truss, and the tiled roof itself. This system is known as yangzhu, or beams and columns. The flexible proportions of the framework allows for the roof to be lower and more straight, as seen in the Song Dynasty and before, or increasingly elevated and concave in the Ming Dynasty and on. Next, the hierarchical organization. The strict placement and structure of buildings within a complex portrays the importance and uses of buildings in traditional Chinese architecture. As Britannica author Hillet Kravitz explains, the architecture of the walled complex adheres rigidly to the traditional Chinese geomantic practice of feng shui. The orientation of the Forbidden City, and for that matter all of Beijing, follows a north-south line. Within the compound, all the most important buildings, especially those along the main axis, face south to honor the sun. Finally, the Pavilion Concept. After the fall of the Mongols, the Ming Dynasty sought to distinguish themselves from the Mongol rule and reconnect to the Song Dynasty past. The new dynastic ruler sponsored the construction of the Forbidden City, intending to develop an elaborate palace for himself that would demonstrate a strong sense of imperial power. This creation primarily emphasized the Pavilion Concept, where each freestanding rectilinear unit was arranged together with open connecting galleries skirting around rectilinear courtyards. Instead of the adventurous planning and construction present in the previous Song Dynasty architecture, Ming Dynasty architecture focused primarily on simpler geometric designs and axial symmetry. As for color, since yellow is the symbol of the royal family, it is the dominant color in the Forbidden City. Roofs are built with yellow glazed tiles, decorations in the palace are painted yellow, and even the bricks on the ground are made yellow by a special process. Because the Mongols occupied China and disrupted the flow of dynasties, the architectural progress was much more slow and gradual during the Ming Dynasty. The actual architectural structures could be considered a decline from the previous Song Dynasty works. However, the focus was placed on rich color and details rather than the structure, placing a more elegant imperial significance on the complex.